For just under 4 years, I have been running sound and slides during morning services at the First Presbyterian Church of San Luis Obispo, and in this video, I will be taking you through my weekly Sunday morning routine. I get up at 6 a.m. and head over to Starbucks for a bagel and coffee. Leaving Starbucks around 6:40 generally gives me enough time to get to the church by 6:55. When I get to the sanctuary, I mark up the bulletin looking for things that will require special audio or visual attention during the services. Praise hymns, communion, and responsive readings are of particular importance to my role. I then boot up the computer, turn on the soundboard and projector, and plug in my Sennheiser HD headphones, which I use to mix levels. Upon loading ProPresenter, I download the slides and graphics from the local server, set up announcement timers, and cross-check everything for accuracy. It's a bit tedious, but getting angry complaints that God wasn't capitalized in one of the slides isn't exactly something I want to deal with, so it's well worth the extra effort. I then work on presetting the levels for audio channels. Oftentimes I know who is on preset, so I can utilize EQ saves for frequent guest singers and musicians, setting the gains and levels ahead of time. I generally then set a mute group for the preset channels onto a programmable hotkey. By around 7:20 a.m., it's time to start the physical process of setting up materials. I fill rechargeable batteries into 5 wireless microphones and a lapel pack, get out 2 condenser mics for the piano, and bring everything up to the front of the sanctuary. During the next 20 minutes or so, I set up music and microphone stands in addition to monitors that connect as an out from a soundboard auxiliary channel. All wired connections are either plugged into the Cat5 powered DSNIC connection or through one of the 3 local XLR wall connectors. By 8 a.m., the praise team arrives, and it is time to live mix their levels while also checking to make sure the slides match the lyrics. It's very important to communicate effectively with the singers in order to get everything correct during the service. By 8:25 a.m., the praise team is done practicing, giving me just enough time to set up for the 10 a.m. adult ed hour in the fellowship hall before the start of the 8:45 service. This is generally pretty easy, usually just requiring a microphone setup and occasionally sound and projection from computer. Come the 10 o'clock adult ed hour, I tear down praise set materials, upload the sermon audio recording, and prepare for the 11 a.m. traditional service. By 12 noon, I clean up my materials and lock the building. And by 12:30, I'm done. Until next week, when I do it all over again.